Hey, what's going on, everybody? I thank you so much for tuning in. It's Paul with Spheric Reptiles. And, this video is just to show off some snakes and show you guys kind of where they are. So if you've been following the channel over this last year or almost a year, then you know that we have ball pythons, right? So, that's the channel Spheric Reptiles. You see it on the shirt. You see it back there on the picture. But hey, I want to show off 3 snakes and really stress on, I'm going to talk a little bit real quickly as to why we got them. But before I do anything, I'll just start showing snakes. So I put my lid up there. And the first snake that I'll show is a female black pastel head clown. And since she hit the 1,000-gram mark, she did go off food, but she was well ahead of schedule. So what I'm going to do is try to make some cool clown combinations. We may or may not breed her. She's not quite 2 years old yet, but she is, she's close to about a year and maybe 15 months old. So we don't want to push her or anything. So right now while she's off food, she's only skipped like maybe 3 meals, I think is what I have charted. But let me see if I can get her to show her head off real quick so you guys can get a quick view of her. But you can see the markings on the side that the black pastel influences with. And I did a thing on the 8-ball complex before, but you can see that same thing. You'll see it in cinnamons. One of the things that I really enjoy about the darker genes is it really separates out the patterns a lot more. There's a lot more of the contrast as you move from under the side towards the dorsal and along the sides. There's a lot. This is basically a black pastel, and it has a head clown influence, but she's still a beautiful snake. And what I was thinking about doing is putting her to our red stripe clown to make some black pastel red stripe clowns, or to put her to our clown pied male. And I'll put a picture of him. I guess I'll put it over here so the photo's not in the way. But yeah, so that way we could end up with some clowns and then they'd all be 100% head pied. And then that would be moving us towards what we want. We want to really focus on the clown pied projects and as well as a little bit of desert ghosts, not a whole lot. And then coming up soon after this video, you'll get to see what our next major project is and why we kind of held off on buying snakes. And we're trying to get some powerhouse things so that we can take advantage of this downtime in the market to actually get ahead. And so, this is our black pastel head clown. And, so her name is Morticia. And, so I'll go on and get the next snake out for you guys. All right, Morticia. I really think that the more you handle your snakes, the better. As far as ball python feeding goes, I really think because I did mention she's off food. So around that 800 to 1,000-gram mark, like I said before in a previous video, they go through puberty. And so at that point, I'm pretty sure that their body changes. It doesn't feel right. They go through another growth phase where their heads actually get bigger, their bodies get bigger, and not just shedding skin. So if you'll notice that the hatchlings, they do it too. They may not go off feed because they're growing at such a fast rate that they actually need the food. But as they get closer to maturity, then their need for food actually is decreased because their body's kind of sort of slowing down into their adult body, because you don't see snakes with that, expansive growth rate like they have when they're hatchlings. So, we're just going to let her relax and chill, make sure that we got all the other parameters like the heat, the humidity, make sure it's just clean water, plenty of hides, and just really comfortable. So that's what we have for her. Let me see. I'm going to get out a Phantom Cinnamon next. And this is the snake that's behind me, and her name is Pink. And I know that I've made a short with her. I really don't make too many videos with her, but I'm really I'll let you know what we're going to pair her up with hopefully by the end of 2024, because we just really want to make sure that she's nice and mature when we do decide to breed her. But let's see. So this is Pink. And you can see how much bigger she's gotten since the last time you guys have probably seen her. But the same thing, like if we look at that influence of cinnamon, just like black pastel, you can see how the alien heads are all wonky and broken up. You know, and I think that's just really characteristic of that complex, the 8-ball complex. So you'll find that a lot of those snakes in that complex have this to go with. So just look at, I want you guys to get a really good look at how dark she is as she approaches adulthood, and how her pattern really hasn't washed out at all since she was born as a hatchling. Because in the photo behind me, or the picture behind me, or on my shirt, man, she was only like 85 or 90 grams then. So of course it was easy for us to get her to ball up and things like that. But again, guys, I just want to show you how big she's gotten. Now she's over 1,000 grams. She has not went off food yet. So, you know, she's just a really good eater, but we're going to wait till we get an ultrasound before we start pairing. And that should be, I guess, by April. I think I want to purchase it before the Arlington NARBC. So that's what we got right here is Pink, the Phantom Cinnamon Ball Python. And so I'll put her back, and then I'll get out another one. And then in between that, you know, the previous video was really discussing what to do, or, you know, my thoughts about ball python breeding for 2024. And one of the things that we're really going to focus on here at Spheric is we're going to always ask the question of, why do we want to breed this snake in particular to get the genes? Because you don't have to breed your snakes. You can actually just have your snakes as great pets, socialize with them, feed them, take care of them, just get the joy out of just owning the reptiles. And so that's one of the things that we're really going to hyper focus on this year. That, you know, since we got the Wilbanks incubator, we definitely want to breed, but we want to be very specific as to what we breed, and always ask the question of, why do we want to breed it? And I think that's a question that everybody should want to ask, unless you're just, you know, unless your business model just says that you have to continually breed snakes, which for some people, that's the case. But now I'll get out another animal that, and her name is Oprah, and we really don't, so I'm torn. So I want you guys to comment. So either I'm going to breed Oprah, who is she's on the cool side. So Oprah is and this was all confirmed through Rare Genetics, is a black pastel, orange dream, double head for clown and pied. And you can see again how her alien heads are on the side, are broken up. So black pastel and cinnamon, just a dead giveaway. You look at the sides, and the clown does that a little bit too if there's a clown influence, but on that cinnamon there isn't any. But you can see that, for one, how dark she is, and number two, how her alien heads are broken up. And we thought she had yellow belly, but she tested negative for yellow belly, but that's okay, because we do have a clown pied male that's a double visual that we can breed her to. So we're hoping to get some black pastel, orange dream, clown pieds. And then we'll see what we do with those offsprings. But I think for our projects, just to let you guys know, give you a heads up, that's one of the things that we really want to do, is really try to make some clown pieds. And then, you know, we got some desert ghost hypos, and just to see what we can do. You know what I'm saying? And so these are just the three of the snakes. And of course, she's still at about 950 grams. Hopefully I didn't say 1,000 pounds anywhere, because a 1,000-pound snake wouldn't be in my house. But hey guys, I hope that you've enjoyed this video of seeing these snakes and just seeing just how big they've gotten, or maybe they haven't gotten, but just to see how they are when they grow. And I want to always show you guys the growth phases of the snakes, just to give you content on, you know, the fact that I really do like and love my reptiles. So, but as always, guys, I thank you for tuning in, and hope hit that like and subscribe button. And until the next time, enjoy your time with your reptiles and enjoy your time with your family.